I think the conditions in the city are just deplorable, particularly in the evenings. And when you look at City Hall, and it should be the mainstay, should be the focal point of the city of Providence, and you look at what happens there, particularly in the evenings and what we have to wake up to in the mornings, it's just a condition that I don't want to see in my city. To work with the homeless, I believe that we have to look at the issues that are affecting this homelessness problem, to look at where we can place the homelessness, and that goes, within our housing, addressing some of the questions that we had with affordable housing, but also to have some facilities available during the day where the homeless can go to and be productive members of the community. To just serve them breakfast in a facility and then put them back out on the street gives them the opportunity to pick a corner, to collect money from various motorists at each corner, and puts their lives in danger at these particular places. We have to have some facilities where they can go to during the day and become productive members.
Same question to Ms. Whitman.
Well, no person in Providence or anywhere else deserves to sleep on concrete. This is really where I work with state officials to try and figure out how we can help really our most vulnerable. It is really terrible to see them gathering downtown. It says to businesses probably wanting to come in and develop that maybe this is not the city we want to be in, because they seem to congregate downtown. But again, no person should not have a bed to sleep on or a mattress to sleep on. And I would bring in state officials, and I would work with all the resources that are here to try and put people in the best services that they can get. Homelessness, unfortunately, very often turns into mental illness, turns into drugs. So you need to bring a variety of service to that person, and you need to try and integrate them into what could be the best healthy living for them. But again, they don't belong downtown. They need a mattress to sleep on.
Mayor, you've dealt with this problem for quite some time. Your view?
Yeah, and the approach that we've taken is being creative, collaborative, and compassionate. We're not in the business of simply shifting the problem from one corner to the next. If we're going to address homelessness, we have to address the root causes. And remember that these are human beings behind it. Now, what has become very clear to me and many of us in the community is that many of the folks who are panhandling, they're not actually homeless, but almost all of them do have really significant mental health challenges. So what we've tried to do in the city is connect them to the services that we need. We have a creative partnership with Amos House called a Hand Up program. And so this is city funded, and every day someone from the Amos House goes out and gets jobs to people who would otherwise be panhandling. But there are three pieces to this. First of all, in order to qualify, they have to either be sober or be part of a rehab program. We don't want them to use this money to feed their habits. They earn about $50 a day, and we use them to clean up a local park or some of our public roads. So it's a win-win-win all around. But the main point is to connect them to city services and to state services. And finally, we also have the Shower to Empower program. We know that many people simply need a place to handle their daily business, and we use that as a tool to draw them in, to connect them to the mental health services that they need.
Thank you, and I believe we have Cody.
The word that comes to mind, which is with many programs in the city and different problems in the city, is oversight. There's no one really overseeing these programs, the nonprofits. No one's checking in on nonprofits to see what the rules and regulations are for the homeless population. Many people that complain about them being out there in the morning don't understand that they have to leave these places in the morning. But where do you think where are they going to go? Okay, everyone deserves a home, and unfortunately these people do not have homes. A lot of them are military veterans, which I am. So I understand their plight. It is tough out there. So the things we need to do is provide oversight. There should be someone going to these different nonprofits, once again, tax-free organizations, and making sure they're doing everything possible that they're supposed to do to care for these folks. Okay, and to say that we didn't push them out of places well, that's not the truth. Most of the homeless population used to be downtown Providence. They're not anymore. They were pushed out into my neighborhood. So I know firsthand what it's like to deal with the homeless population, and weekly I try to do something about it.